Hello, I'm Veronica from Lírico, and today we will explore how to create a community performance based on the history or legend of a specific place. A site-specific performance is a form of theater that is created and performed in a particular location, using its history, architecture, and atmosphere to develop a unique performative experience. In this activity, we will use sound to transform the space and tell its story. The objectives of this activity are to explore the history of the place and create a narrative based on what is discovered, to tell the story of the space through objects found within it, creating a sound atmosphere and dramaturgy with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and to explore the relationship between sound, materiality, and narrative to generate an immersive experience. Throughout this guide, we will show you step by step how to develop this activity effectively. But before we begin, let's review the necessary materials for this activity. We need objects from the location, any element found in the space that can produce sound or texture, such as stones, wood, metal, water, leaves, or fabric. We need bodies and voices. We will use voice and movement to complement the atmosphere. This space is recommended to choose a location with its own history or legend, such as a square, a ruin, a historical building, or a forest. We need one facilitator or more, and the minimum of participants is 3. Now we are going to explore the space and collect objects that capture our attention. These elements will be our tools to construct the sound narrative of this place. Steps. First, exploration. Participants walk through the space and choose objects that produce different sounds and textures. 2. Creating the atmosphere. Experimenting with objects to generate a sound environment. Body sound, vocal sound, silences, or repetition. Working on the atmosphere based on the historical or legendary context of the place, such as a temple or abandoned house or battlefield. 3. Building the story. Organizing the structure into 3 parts. Beginning, introduction to the space and essential sound. Middle, development of the conflict or main action. And resolution with a transformation of sound or space. 4. Rehearsal and adjustment. Testing different rhythms and modulation. Slow, syncopated, repetitive, and defining the final objective. It is to invite, to offer, to reject, to provoke. 5. Supervision. Guide participants in the dynamics of listening and responding, ensuring that the story flows organically. 6. Variation. Incorporate changes in intensity and movement based on participants' reaction and the environment. Now that we have completed the activity, let's share our impressions of the experience. Ask 2-3 participants, how did you feel interacting with the objects and this space? Reflect on how the story emerged through sounds and material. Conclusion. To conclude, let's remember that this activity allows us to connect with a place through its history and soundscape. The key lies in listening and creative exploration. Thank you for watching.